Fox Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Bears and Lions from Ford Field in Detroit getting set to go. Third most played rivalry in NFL history, right behind the Packers and Bears, and this Thursday's Thanksgiving matchup, the Lions and the Packers. Lions have a 2-game lead in the loss column ahead of the rest of the field. The Vikings are in action on Sunday Night Football against the Broncos tonight. They've won 5 in a row, and they're creeping up on Detroit. Bears trying to make it back-to-back wins for the first time in the Matt Eberflus era. They got the Thursday night win over Carolina a week and a half ago at home. Detroit won the toss and deferred, so the Bears will receive. It will be Travis Homer, special teams maven in his first year with Chicago. And Jack Fox will kick away to get us going in Week 11 from the Motor City. Now to the 25-yard line will come Justin Fields and the Chicago Bear offense. First start in over a month for Fields. Christina Pink, how did he get to this point?
Well, yeah, the Bears happy to get their QB back. Justin Fields making his way to the huddle with that right thumb all taped up. He thought about wearing a glove, but this way just more comfortable. He's not entirely pain-free, but he said it's low, it's manageable. He rated it a 3 out of 10, but he went through his normal lengthy pregame warm-ups and told me coming off the field, I'm not worried about the thumb when I'm out there.
69 seconds remain in the first. Bears off to a nice start with a 7-0 lead. Goff and company are back on the field when you return. Not too late to play today's Fox Super 6 free-to-play game. Download the Fox Sports app right now, and you can enter for free for a chance to win your share of $10,000 in weekly cash prizes. You just see he's running towards that hole with purpose. It'll set up a third down and about 3 as we check in with Carissa Thompson for a game break. What's up, CT?
Thanks, Adam. Packers down 3-0, hosting the Chargers today. Jaden Reed comes around the end, and he's going to outrun everyone to the end zone. A 32-yard score. Packers in front, 7-3. Adam.
Week 11 continues later today on Fox and CBS, followed by Sunday Night Football in Denver as the Vikings face the Broncos on NBC. And Week 11 concludes with Monday Night Football in Kansas City as the Eagles take on the Chiefs on ESPN and ABC. Stream games live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
Well, they got the short field from that Tyler Scott fumble and the Sutton push on the force. 28 of those 34 yards, though, were on the ground between those two guys, Montgomery and Gibbs. And it will be a touchback out to the 25. Here we go. This is the game that everybody had circled on their calendars, and this is going to be potentially to determine one of the college football playoff spots when you look at it about 3-4 weeks down the line. Ohio State number 2, Michigan number 3. Live from Ann Arbor, we'll have big noon kickoff at 9 Eastern. Of course, these two know about this rivalry. Yes. They met one time in 2019. Justin Fields and the Buckeyes rolled over Hutchinson and the Wolverines 56-27. Fields had 4 touchdowns in that game. But Hutchinson had the better of the 2 meetings last year in the NFL.
I'm down with that one-handed.
Here comes Herbert. Pretty cool, though, this week. You know, Amon-Ra and Equanimous have a podcast together now, and it's really original. There's no brothers that have podcasts in the NFL together. Yeah. There's Miriam, the Germany native, who taught both her sons, all of her sons, to speak German. There's John Brown, the former exceptional bodybuilder, the 3-time Mr. World and 2-time Mr. Universe in the 80s. Gave his sons, all 3 of them, very unique names. Equanimous, Amon-Ra, and Osiris. Whole family's in the building today. Here, Jared Goff facing the Bears for the 8th time in his career. Really go back the last 17 games, so now a full NFL season schedule. This guy's been as good as anybody in the NFL. 13-4 record in that stretch for a 17-game span.
He's been incredible and orchestrates this offense. As we mentioned, he's the guy that's in charge of calling the plays on the line of scrimmage. Really does a lot of that. A lot of kills, a lot of just run up there and read it with check with me packages. Does a phenomenal job of getting them in the right looks.
On 3rd down. Hey, let's find out what's coming up at halftime. Gronk?
Hey guys, coming up on the Brides and Halftime Show, join me and the gang for our thoughts on the first half, plus highlights from around the league. See you at the half. Hey, how do I get down from here?
Oh no, Gronk. Oh gosh, Gronk, get down from there. And Amon-Ra St. Brown is turning into one of the best receivers straight up in the National Football League. He's the younger brother of he and Equinemius. They both have a younger brother on top of that, Osiris. If you haven't seen these names, these are beautiful names with a lot of background to them. Equinemius, Tristan Imhotep J. St. Brown. Equinemius means composure. Amon-Ra Julian Haru J. St. Brown. Amon-Ra is the Egyptian sun god, and Haru is the sky god. And their brother Osiris, that's the god of the afterlife. Really unique family. Let's get a little bit more from Christina Pink.
Well, yeah, these guys extremely competitive growing up, including their brother Osiris, all playing the same position. But a little trash talk this week, Equinemius told me before the game. But Amon-Ra said a lot of brothers in the NFL, but they don't get to play each other. Having him sit in the same division with the parents able to attend makes this so much more fun. The guys all had dinner last night here in Detroit as well.
Really awesome. You saw Miriam and John. Miriam is from Germany, and the kids are essentially dual citizens of both Germany and the United States because they lived there. Also lived in Paris while they were teenagers. A lot of these kids are fluent in both languages, both German and French. We talked about John and his bodybuilding background, but Miriam has passed on some incredible learning ability to all those kids. So really, really impressive fan.
I'm not even fluent in English, so I mean, I got a long way to go. It's athlete, one of those things that they knew coming into this game that they could not afford.
Detroit took full advantage of a couple of those takeaways, and they're going to get the ball to start the second half. Fields got the lead early, but Goff and company have the lead through 30 minutes. It's 14-10. Kerr Menefee and the gang. Gronk somewhere up in the sky. They're in Los Angeles for the Verizon halftime, which starts right now. Little flow for Amon-Ra St. Brown at the end of the half. It's our progressive game flow, and the Lions will get the ball to start the second half with a 14-10 lead. We'll talk about the Lions offense here in a second because we're about to see them. Adam Amin, Mark Schlereth, Christina Pink down on the field. So let's focus on Justin Fields for a second because obviously it's his return. What did you think offensively for the Bears in that first half? Comported themselves okay?
Right, I thought they did a great job. They possessed the ball, they ran the ball. Justin Fields was dynamic, both throwing it and running the ball. A lot more of that now. One thing Detroit did is they started bringing pressure on Justin Fields, so you're going to get that. You're going to get some one-on-one opportunities in the passing game. See if the Chicago Bears can take advantage of that.
Yeah, again, we saw the hand kind of get shaken and squeezed out, and then the bloody finger in that first half for Fields. I'm sure he got taped up a little bit, but 3 turnovers between the teams. They came in a 5-possession span. Goff had a couple of picks to start his day, and boy, the Lions offense really sharpened up as the rest of the half went on. 6 for 6 on third down. You don't have to be aggressive on fourth down if you're 6 for 6 on third down.
Yeah, you don't even need to go for it on fourth down when you're 6 for 6, right? They really, I mean, a great job after 2 interceptions of settling in and then putting together some touchdown drives.
Santos will kick away. No shot for Craig Reynolds. Out to the 25 comes Detroit. Down to the field we go and check in with KP.
Hey guys, I talked to Dan Campbell at the half and said Jared Goff bounced back from the 2 interceptions. He said, yeah, that 2-minute went a long way for him. He looked relaxed, he looked comfortable, he let it loose and he got in rhythm. I expect him to start the second half the same way. When I asked him on defense what he needs to do, he said, Fields, 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 Fields. Him as an athlete is hurting us. We gotta contain him.
Boy, what do you think he was trying to tell Christina? What do you really think when you read between the lines? This is a cool moment. Just moments ago, the NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell is in attendance today, recognizing a hometown hero, part of the Salute to Service. That's retired U.S. Marine Corps Sergeant Nick Ludke. Served 2 tours of duty in Afghanistan, was a corporal of the guard and sweep team leader. Saved the lives of 3 Marines in the line of fire. He's the hometown hero here in Detroit, rocking his Detroit Lions jersey and gets the ball from the commissioner. Pretty cool moment here at Ford Field.
That is awesome. Thank you for your service.
From Fields to Moore. He was caught for a gain of 4 and down to the field. Christina, what'd you learn at half?
Well, a new center for the Bears, Dan Feeney, is in. Lucas Patrick is doubtful to return with a back injury. But talking to Matt Eberflus at the half about Justin Fields, he said that was a gritty performance. He handled the pressure inside, and he also delivered the ball to the outside pockets of their defense. What he didn't like, 0 points off turnovers. He said they got one off theirs, we didn't, and that's the big difference in the first half.
And say in the open, I want to see Justin Fields run it. I want to see him take some deep shots. He's run the ball well, and the 38-yard strike to Moore has the Bears out in front. Going back to that Washington game, DJ Moore had the 3-touchdown, 230-yard effort with Justin Fields, and then Fields got hurt the following game against Minnesota. And then Tyson Bagent did a good job managing, but he couldn't find that same connectivity with DJ Moore that Justin Fields has.
Yeah, it's the big play over the top, and that's what sets it apart. And I don't care who DJ Moore plays with, what the quarterback is, he's just productive. That guy just makes plays.
Monday, you'll see him on Thursday as well. The great tradition we have across the board, all the networks will have a football game for you, and we'll have the first one of the day. As you and your family start to get a little settled in, we'll have some football out of the gate. 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, our coverage starts up for the second most played series in NFL history, Packers and Lions. And we'll have Jackman Thomas Harlow as our halftime guest as the performer. It's all presented by Verizon. Kickoff at 12:30 Eastern right here on Fox. We'll hear Jack Harlow during halftime during the 84th annual Thanksgiving Day Classic.
I mean, as an NFL player, I loved Thanksgiving. I didn't play very often. I think I played one time on Thanksgiving, but I loved going to practice early, getting your practice done while everybody's back at the house, getting the food prepared, especially as a former fat guy. Well, current fat guy too, but I loved, you get done with practice, you roll over there, the food's ready to eat. It's a great time, man. Guys love that Thanksgiving. Love going in early, love getting your work done and going out there and watching the Lions play on Thanksgiving Day.
See Craig Reynolds, he fumbled his last attempt on that line drive kick. This one will be a touchback, and out to the 25 comes Jared Goff. In his last 5 starts against the Bears, he had not thrown a single interception, a couple with the Rams and a few with the Detroit Lions. Today, 3 interceptions, a couple of wayward plays, though, as well.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, you had the Sam Laporta get picked off in a collision, then you had the tip ball right there on that particular pick, and you had the one great play by T.J. Edwards, but 2 of those picks are really those things that just kind of happen to a quarterback occasionally, and your ability to wipe that stuff clean and continue to be aggressive, that's what's going to set it apart.
Josh Blackwell on the penalties, so the Bears will move back a little further. But yesterday, after their walkthrough, the Lions hosted families from TAPS. That's Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors. As part of the Salute to Service Week, players are wearing decals with the initials of loved ones that the families have lost in the line of duty. You see one of them right there. Good stuff from Detroit and the Lions staff during this Salute to Service. With short yardage there. 3rd down coming up, so is Carissa Thompson. CT.
Thanks, Adam. On the first play from scrimmage after a Tony Pollard touchdown, guess what? It's Deron Bland again. His 4th pick 6 of the season, tied for the most all-time in a season. Cowboys in control, 30-10. Adam?
Nobody's had a better quarterback rating against them from the cornerback position than Deron Bland. What a season he's had for Dallas this year. Action here, and it's caught by Amon-Ra St. Brown, and that's going to do it. What a comeback by the Detroit Lions. And Jared Goff and the brand new Lions are going to be in brand new territory. They'll be 8-2 for the first time in over 60 years.
Look at Dan Campbell. That is one authentic dude right there. His players love him. There's